Hi friends, this is Monish back here with the new video of the Hindu Daily Editorial. Hope you are all are doing great, and without any further delay in time, let us get into the class of today. So in today's class we are going to discuss the Daily Hindu Editorial of September 19, 2025. Moving on to the first part on the screen, we have vocabulary, and the first word we have is polarization. The first word on the screen is polarization, which is a noun. Polarization means dhruvikarana. Dhruvikarana. Division of people, opinions, or groups into two sharply contrasting sides. Wagon does not. Wagon does not. Wagon does not. So polarization means the. So yeah, I'm back. Really sorry for the internet issue. There was no internet, and now without any delay in time, let us get into the class. So the example of polarization we have, the new policy led to polarization among the citizens, with some strongly supporting it and others opposing it. So we we do know that if a new policy is introduced or got into the action, then generally some people supporting it and others opposing it. So there was a polarization among the citizens, with strongly supporting and others opposing it. Next word we have is proclivity. The next word on the screen is proclivity. Proclivity is a noun, and proclivity means alavatu. Proclivity means alavatu. A natural tendency or inclination towards something. A natural tendency or inclination towards something is called as proclivity. Synonyms are inclination, tendency. Inclination and tendency are the synonyms of proclivity. Whereas moving on to the antonyms, we have disinclination, aversion, and dislike. Disinclination, aversion, and dislike synonyms of are the antonyms of proclivity. Example: He has a proclivity for solving complex mathematical problems. It means he has an ability or natural tendency for solving the complex mathematical problems. Next word we have is espouse. Next word is espouse, and espouse acts as a verb. Espouse acts as a verb which means ఆమోదించు or స్వీకరించు. To adopt, support or promote a cause, belief or way of life. Synonyms are support, embrace, uphold. Support, embrace and uphold are the synonyms of espouse. Antonyms: reject, oppose, abandon. Reject, oppose and abandon are the antonyms of espouse. Example: many leaders espouse the idea of equality to gain public support. Many leaders espouse, in a sense, adopt the idea of equality to gain the public support. Next word we have is deportation. Next word is deportation. Deportation is a noun and deportation means desa nirbandham. Desa nirbandham. Official expulsion of a foreigner from a country. Official expulsion of a foreigner from a country is called as deportation. Synonyms are exile or banishment. Exile or banishment means banning from one nation. Antonyms are immigration, admission. Immigration and admission are the antonyms of deportation. Example: the government ordered the deportation of the illegal immigrants. The government ordered the deportation of the illegal immigrants. Next word we have on the screen is amorphous. Next word is amorphous and it acts as an adjective. Amorphous mean akara ఆకారరహితమైన ఆకారరహితమైన without a clear shape or form. Without a clear shape or form is called as amorphous. Synonyms: shapeless and formless. Shapeless and formless are the synonyms and the opposite of the amorphous are structured, definite, shaped. Structured, definite and shaped are the antonyms of amorphous. Example sentence: the plan was still amorphous, lacking any clear direction. The plan was still amorphous means was not still clear, was still uncertain, lacking any clear direction. So the next word we have is vitriol. Next word is vitriol and vitriol is a noun. Vitriol means vishatak vishakataksham. Vishakataksham. Cruel and bitter criticism. Cruel and bitter criticism is called as vitriol. Synonyms: bitterness, venom, acrimony. Bitterness, venom, and acrimony are the synonyms of vitriol. Antonyms are kindness, praise, and goodwill. Kindness, praise, and goodwill are the opposite of the word vitriol. Next example sentence we have: the debate was filled with vitriol, leaving no room for constructive discussion. So, the debate was filled with vitriol. The debate was completely filled with cruel and bitter criticism, and there was no room for constructive discussion, and there was no room for constructive criticism. Next word we have is tectonic. Next word is tectonic, which is an adjective. Tectonic means bhugarbha. Tectonic means bhugarbha. We generally know this tectonic plates collision. So tectonic means related to the structure and movement of the earth's crust. Something which is related to structure and movement of the earth's crust is called as tectonic. Synonyms are structural, geological. Structural and geological are the synonyms of tectonic. Antonyms: superficial, surface level. Superficial and surface level are the antonyms of the word tectonic. Example: scientists study tectonic plates to understand earthquakes. So the scientist will definitely study the tectonic plates. So they study tectonic plates and understand about the earthquakes. And the next word we have is circumscribed. The next word on the screen we have is circumscribed. Circumscribed acts as an adjective as well as a verb depending upon the situation. Circumscribed means పరిమితమైనది. Circumscribed means పరిమితమైనది. Something restricted within limits or boundaries. Something restricted within limits or boundaries is called as circumscribed. Synonyms: restricted, confined, or bounded. Restricted, confined, and bounded are the synonyms or similar meanings of circumscribed. And coming to the opposite or antonyms, we have unlimited, boundless, free. Unlimited, boundless, and free are the antonyms of circumscribed. Example: her activities were circumscribed by the strict rules of the institution. Her activities were circumscribed by the rules of the institution. So we generally we generally must have the positive attitude, and our aim must be our aim must not be circumscribed. Our aim must be boundariesless. So make sure that whatever you are aiming for doesn't have any restriction or boundaries. Next word we have is purview. Next word is purview, and it acts as a noun. Purview means paridhi. The scope, range, or extent of authority, influence, or understanding. The scope, range, or extent of authority, influence, or understanding is called as purview. Synonyms are extent, horizon, authority. Extent, horizon, or authority are the synonyms of purview. Moving on to the antonyms, we have restriction, incapacity. Restriction and incapacity are the opposite of the word purview. Example: environmental laws do not fall under the purview of local authorities. Environmental laws do not fall under the purview. So here the word purview means under the range. The environmental laws do not fall under the range of the local authorities. Next word we have is inordinate. The next word is inordinate, and it acts as an adjective. Inordinate means atiga. Inordinate means atiga. Excessive, beyond reasonable limits. Excessive and beyond reasonable limits is called as inordinate. Synonyms are extreme, undue, or exorbitant. Extreme, undue, or exorbitant are the synonyms of inordinate. Whereas moving on to the antonyms, moderate, reasonable, and limited. Moderate, reasonable, and limited are the antonyms of inordinate. He spent an inordinate amount of time on social media instead of studying. He spent an inordinate amount of time on social media instead of studying. Here, the inordinate means excessive, something which is extreme time. He spent an extreme amount of time on social media without studying. So, we have successfully completed the first part, which is vocabulary, and now moving on to the second one word substitutions. The first one word substitute is arbitrariness. The word is the word is arbitrariness. Arbitrariness. It means action based on personal will or random choice rather than rules or law. Action that is based on personal will or random choice rather than any rule or any law. Next word is precedent. The next word is precedent. An earlier established legal decision or practice serving as an example. An earlier established legal decision or practice which is serving as an example is called as precedent. Next word is shortfall. The next word is shortfall, and it means the amount by which something is less than expected or required. The amount by which something is less than expected is called as shortfall. Next word, downturn. Next word is downturn, and downturn means a sudden reduction in trade or economic activity. A sudden reduction in trade or economic activity is called as a downturn. Now, moving on to the next part, idioms and phrases. The first idiom is come as a respite. Come as a respite. Come as a respite means to provide temporary relief from a difficulty. To provide a temporary relief. See, this is not permanent relief. This is temporary relief from a difficulty is called as come as a respite. Next, scramble for the stockpiling. Scramble for the stockpiling. It means a rushed or competitive effort to collect and store goods. A competitive effort to collect and store goods is called as scramble for stockpiling. Next idiom is sit powerless. Sit powerless. It means to remain inactive or unable to act in a situation. To remain inactive or unable to act in a situation is called as sit powerless. Next, sit over the wisdom of. Sit over the wisdom of. This idiom implies to delay or unnecessarily withhold action despite clear reasoning or decision. To delay something or to unnecessarily withhold action despite the clear decision is called as sit over the wisdom of. Next idiom, far removed from. Far removed from. It means very different or unrelated to. Very different or unrelated to is called as far removed from. Now let us see some of the previously asked questions or else a quiz. Her activities were dashed by the strict rules of the institution. Her activities were expanded, circumscribed, enlarged, or freed. Her activities were circumscribed. As discussed in the vocabulary, we have circumscribed means keeping a boundary. Next, which word means to adopt, support, or promote a cause? Which word means to adopt, support, or promote a cause? Espouse. Espouse means the ability to adopt or support something. Next, a sudden reduction in trade or economic activity is called as. A sudden reduction in trade or economic activity is called as downturn. As discussed in the one word substitutions, downturn means a sudden reduction in the trade or economic activity. Next question we have is far removed from. Far removed from. The idiom far removed from means to be very different or unrelated to. To be very different or unrelated to is called as far removed from. So that's it for today's class. Hope you did enjoy the session. So make sure to subscribe the channel and let us hit the subscriber mark of 500. We are somewhat close to the milestone of 500 subscribers, and at 500 subscribers we'll be having a announcement. So there will be a special announcement in this channel if you reach the milestone of 500 subscribers. So those whoever is watching without subscribing the channel, make sure to subscribe the channel and like the video, as it boosts my confidence and encourages me to do more videos. Also share this video with your friends who are preparing for the competitive examinations. If you want the PDF of this class, then you can join the channel English with Technical Monish on Telegram, where you can get PDF alongside with quizzes. So make sure to join the Telegram channel as it is free of cost. So see you guys in tomorrow's video. Till then, keep studying and practicing. And I sincerely wish you all the best for those whoever is writing the SBI clerk exam tomorrow. All the very best. Do your best. See you guys in tomorrow's class. Till then, keep studying and practicing. Goodbye.